MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Texas Rangers and the Chicago White Sox. It's White Sox baseball, and it comes your way next. Mark Burley gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Ready with the 0-2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. 1-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Andrews hits a little over the 270 mark. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, Nate Walker, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Andrus stands at first with 1 out. Hard hit ball to short. Anderson brings it in to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Up next for the Rangers, Pudge Rodriguez. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll get back in standing. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Throw over to the bag. Runner's back. That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Strike called, now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Payoff pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Moncada gloves it, and he's safe. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Rangers leave 1. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch.
1-1.
Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
Kluber has racked up over 1,300 innings on the major league mound and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Larry Doby.
Ready now for the White Sox, Larry Doby. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up, still ranging back. And that one is gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Up next for Chicago, Frank Thomas. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. One out, nobody on. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Standing in now, Paul Konerko. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Line drive to left. Gallo is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Now at the plate, Minnie Minoso. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball one. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. Two out here and a runner at second. Two and one the count. Taken but called a strike. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2.
We got full count.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Kluber pauses. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
2 down, runners at first and second. 2-0. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
2-1. Here it is. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He's set. The payoff pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Stepping in, Nelson Cruz with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike. Nope.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Michael Young, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Popped up. And no one will get this one.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Hero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Danny Santana is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-0, here it is. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So stepping in, Todd Frazier, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at his career totals, Frazier possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging. Still even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, here's a drive into the gap in right center as he comes through with extra bases. 1 run is scored. He's in at second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasted through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
Stepping in now, Ronald Guzman. A ball and no strikes. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 5 homers and 7 driven in. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
The 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. First pitch on its way. Hard liner toward short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base.
Elvis.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Here it comes now to Andrus.
Oh, that's out.
Andrews, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament.
And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run scores. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Nate Walker.
To the plate now, Nate Walker, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
First and second here with nobody out. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box, Pudge Rodriguez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out.
Runner, runner.
Now both runners are breaking. Hit to short. Anderson picks it up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nelson Cruz. It's been a great series for him at the plate. 5 for 8 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-1 lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Jimmy Cordero enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. At the plate, Michael Young, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Anderson is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. On now to the bottom of the second. The Rangers lead this one 7-1. Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit softly down the line at first, but foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's gone 2 for 5. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Grandal is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Leody Garcia.
Digging in the switch hitter, Leody Garcia. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. There is Andrus. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 7-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, Danny Santana. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now the pitch.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Hits this one hard the other way. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. And a look there at the standings from the AL Central as you see where the White Sox find themselves coming into today's action. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Fouled away. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Ronald Guzman. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 5 homers and 7 driven in. In there, and it's even at 1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Two and 1. All even now, 2 and 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rangers set down in order. They're on top 7-1. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And the pitch.
No, that's down.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So 1 gone now in the inning, and with that, time for a check of the standings in the American League West as you get a look there at where the Rangers stand entering play. Striding in once again, Larry Doby. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Here it comes. That's popped up, but this will land untouched.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
In now, Frank Thomas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 7-1. Here's Joey Gallo now. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Joey Gallo.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
The batter, number 1.
Into the box now, Elvis Andrus, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here it comes now to Andrus. Now that's popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And it's fouled away. 8 runs, just 7 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Ball 2. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, number 8.
So striding forward now, Nate Walker. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
3-0 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Minoso will wait on it. And that's out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Pudge Rodriguez. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him.
Counts 1-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
In there, 1-1.
That's
2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. 8 runs, just 7 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw onto the big target if Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. But the Rangers add on thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Rangers 8 and the White Sox 1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in is the veteran DH, Paul Konerko.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-0 the count. Here it comes.
Ball, that's too high.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
And right into the shift, but this is foul. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
At the plate now, Minnie Minoso. Swing and a line drive, but foul. He's got that average up over 340 now. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
At the plate, Eloy Jimenez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch.
Too high. Ball.
None out, runners at first and second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So here's Yoan Moncada as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Popped him up. Guzman has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
At the plate, Yasmani Grandal. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Kluber pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. From the stretch. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Up with it, Rodriguez. But the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Striding forward now for the Sox, Leury Garcia, as he'll bat with the bases full and 2 men out. Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Cut fastball is in for a strike. 2-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And this one's too far inside. Ball 2.
There's certain pitches throughout the game that decide whether you win or lose it. This is certainly one of the bigger moments right here.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized cutter away, stayed inside it, and was able to drive it the other way.
Standing in now, Larry Doby, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Rangers 8 and the White Sox 3. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Nelson Cruz. He's set, and the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. To short. Anderson scoops it up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Michael Young.
Next will be the designated hitter, Michael Young. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
0-1 the count. Fastball called for strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Grounded to the right. Oh, beautiful dive. He goes to first. It's there. He got him.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
Ready once again. Danny Santana comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. Two out, nobody on. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and here is the big hurt Frank Thomas.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land out there just foul. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Paul Konerko.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Paul Konerko. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Now here it comes. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Konerko is retired. 2 down now.
The batter, number 9.
Digging in, Minnie Minoso. Kluber steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Kelvin Herrera takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 41, Kelvin Herrera.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Todd Frazier.
From the stretch. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in now, Ronald Guzman as he rips it on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
The batter, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. First pitch on its way.
Ball one, no strike.
Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Rangers set down in order, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez.
The right fielder, Eloy.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. One 0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
So he got him swinging. Eloy Jimenez sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. At the plate, Yohan Moncada. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
Swung on and missed 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Digging in once again, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Kluber steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase, He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Jay Spry is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 57, Jay
So next to the plate for Texas, Elvis Andrus. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Elvis Andrus.
Here it comes now to Andrus. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Fry is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Payoff pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. There to make the catch is Jimenez, and there's one away.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Nate.
Ready for another shot now. Nate Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batter, the catcher, Rodriguez.
Striding in, Pudge Rodriguez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. Ball 1.
2 out, nobody on. That's wide. 2-0. The pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here it is, the 3-0. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Now batting, Nelson Cruz, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0 delivery. Takes this the other way to right. Jimenez has got it, and the side is retired. 1 left for Texas, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Jesse Chavez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 30, Jesse Chavez.
Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Leury Garcia.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Frazier trying to get there. Now another 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. The 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get to Chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Still 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Anderson. Singled homer run in his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box, Larry Doby, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
One out and a runner on second base. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Nipped the corner. 2-2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Frank Thomas.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
May have swung at ball 4 that time, and a little late to boot. Full count now. And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Rafael Montero takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Rafael Montero.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Paul Konerko. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Steve Cishek will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Michael Young. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Digging in, Danny Santana. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate now, Todd Frazier, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. The pitch. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Standing in now, Ronald Guzman, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Doby is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Rangers leave 1, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Now at the plate, Minnie Minoso. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First delivery to him on the way. Montero playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Hey, in today's game of extreme velocity, if you have mediocre stuff, you cannot miss over the heart of the plate. You have to nibble at the corners. He wasn't able to do that, and he paid the ultimate price.
Jose Leclerc is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Jose Leclerc. Now batting, right fielder.
To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set and the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And there's ball 2 now. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
In now, Yohan Moncada. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
And here's the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. White Sox able to draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now an 8-4 score.
Keith Folk comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
The left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Joey Gallo is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now here it comes.
Ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Elvis Andrus.
Stepping in, Elvis Andrus. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Well, it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Minoso is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Now batter, the shortstop, Nate Walker.
Into the box now, Nate Walker, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch on its way. The 1-0 home. It's taken down and in for a ball. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there, right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Now the 2-1. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Now a ball hit hard toward first. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will find its way to the 3:35 sign. And this throw gets away from him.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
Stepping in now, Pudge Rodriguez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now the 2-0 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jimenez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from the show Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. All set for the bottom of the ninth, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Leury Garcia. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
2. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball 1.
And he misses there. 1-2.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Still 1-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider work, and that thing's got depth and bite.
Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 15, Larry Doby.
Stepping into the box, Larry Doby, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Here comes the 0-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. The White Sox down to their last strike. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The Texas Rangers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Corey Kluber earns the win, his second. Mark Burley was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the White Sox, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.